The cloud has fundamentally altered our DNA. That's gross.
So, Fantastic Four from 2005. And if you haven't seen this, this is an adaptation of the Marvel comic of the same name. And it's got Ewan Grufford in it, Jessica Alba, Michael Chiklis, and a very young Chris Evans. And they basically play astronauts who go up to space and they get superpowers because they get caught in a sort of a cosmic storm, I think it is, in the film. So, Alice, you picked this one then. So, tell us a little bit about why you picked it. Is it underrated? Is it underseen? Why did you pick this one?
So I picked this one because I was aware that it didn't have the best reputation ever. But when I watched it as a kid, I just remembered it being a lot of fun and really enjoying it. So I thought maybe it was a little bit underrated. So at the time of recording, it gets a 5.7 on IMDb. And then over on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience give it a 45%, and then the critics give it a 28%, which was the main reason that I picked it, because I thought, oh, that might be a little bit harsh. Now, it wasn't as good as I was hoping, and I certainly found a lot more wrong with it than I thought I was going to, but there is a lot to like in there. The main thing that I do like about this is the aesthetic and just a lot of the way that it looks. So a lot of the sci-fi and space elements that you've got in there look really impressive. And when you think that this was out in 2005, I actually think a lot of the CGI was really good and quite advanced for the time and still looks okay now. I think The Thing looks incredible, and they've done themselves such a favor by using actual costume and makeup to bring that character to life instead of trying to use CGI. And a huge shout out to Michael Chiklis for sitting in that makeup chair for all those hours to get those bits of rock put on him. I think that was just really, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, man. A few days in space. It'll be great.
I have quite a lot of affection for this film. I think it's pretty well cast. I think they all work well together. I think they get sort of Sue and Johnny Storm's relationship as brother and sister quite well and things like that. I think it's a pretty well-paced, light-hearted blockbuster. It's not heavy. It's got a fairly decent storyline. I think there's lots to like in there, but it's not perfect.
So the main issues for me in this film are to do with some of the character development and some of the relationship development between the characters. So a lot of moments were happening that felt like the film wanted you to feel these big emotional feelings towards these characters and towards their relationships. But the film didn't spend a great deal of time exploring those and going into depth with those. So it all just kind of felt a bit hollow.
With what we've said in mind then, so it averages out at 43% then. So is that underrated, would you say?
I think ultimately I went into this expecting to like it a lot more than I did, and I'd hoped that it would be a bit better than it was. But that 28% from the critics, I do think is a bit harsh. So I think in that regard, I would say that it's underrated.
I wouldn't even say it's 43% bad, but it's certainly not 28% bad from the critics there. So I think that's harsh.